back and Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us on a brand new edition of Quinte Connection. We've got lots to go through as lots of fundraisers continue in the region. More from United Way HPE coming up in the Center for Workforce Development with their employment survey. But first, a friend of the program, Amelia Huffman, is joining us, the Communications and IT Coordinator with Alzheimer Society Hastings Prince Edward. So Amelia, Happy New Year. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Happy New Year. Hello, 2024. Hello, Lindsey.
Yeah, it's such great to start off January, as January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. So walk us through initially kind of this campaign right now.
Absolutely. So once again, this year nationally, it is Alzheimer Awareness Month here in Canada. Our local municipalities have once again supported in proclaiming January as Alzheimer Awareness Month. Lots of great initiatives out there in support. You will see, the Lower Bridge Street bridge lights in blue, as well as some other landmarks and areas throughout our region. So we're so grateful to have that support and have our councils on board and reminding everyone of the importance of Alzheimer Awareness Month. And this year specifically, we have a very important campaign. We're trying to educate our community about the importance of brain health. There is so much that you can do at any age to protect and improve your brain health. And so we're really trying to encourage folks to connect with us, check us out online, and learn what you can do now, later on, every day to help improve and protect your brain health. There's so much we can do.
Yeah, Amelia, what are some of the things we can do to protect our brain health, but more importantly, be a little bit more mindful as to the early signs of dementia?
Well, the number one thing is, of course, to stay physically active. So one thing that I always like to say is anything that's good for your heart is good for your brain. So getting physically active, things like looking after your sleep, looking after your hearing and vision, managing chronic health conditions and other health issues you may have. There's just, all those things that are core to looking after yourself, self-care and wellness, all help your brain. A couple others are to protect your head, to avoid acquired brain injury, concussions, drink less alcohol, reduce excessive alcohol intake. So we're really promoting our 10 actions to reduce dementia, as well as our 12 actions for improved brain health at any age, both from the Alzheimer Society of Canada. And we have those available on our website, alzheimer.ca/HPE, but you'll also see it on social media. We're running some advertisements. So yeah, just trying to get it out to everyone.
What are some of the statistics behind this? Because we've been talking for years now on Quinte Connection, and we are really seeing, people diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's at an early age.
We are seeing a prevalence of young onset dementia. There are currently about 26,000 Canadians living with young onset dementia as young as, their 30s. They are really looking into both the cause and the cure for this specific type of dementia and also the genetic considerations that come along with this. So, even in the time that I've worked here, there's been a lot more information put out about genetic testing, the familial traits that are involved with that. But those are just, some of the things that we're looking at through Alzheimer Awareness Month. Right now, over 5,000 people are estimated to be living with dementia in our region. In Canada, there's about 565,000 Canadians, but we are unfortunately looking at by 2030, there will be over 1 million Canadians living with dementia. These are our baby boomers. This is what we want. We all want to be aging and getting older and living longer. But with that comes these increased risks for dementia. So just trying to get ahead of it as much as we can.
All the more important to raise the awareness and more importantly, some key funding. So walk us through kind of the Blue Light Bulb campaign again.
Well, unfortunately, our local Alzheimer's Society is less than 40% funded, closer to 35% these days. So as much as, we want to be out there and spreading the word about brain health and providing free education and support, we can't do it without the funding. So with less than 40% funding, we rely on fundraisers and support from our community to continue doing what we do. And one of those fundraisers for Alzheimer Awareness Month is, as you mentioned, the Blue Light Bulb campaign. We're asking folks to light light it up blue for Alzheimer Awareness Month by purchasing a blue light bulb from the Alzheimer Society for $20, available at all of our local offices. We ask that you put it up in your window, potentially outside, inside, in your office, and take a picture, send it in, and help just, shine a light on dementia and the folks who are impacted by this disease.
Where are the offices, Amelia, especially here in Belleville and over towards Quinte West?
We're so lucky as a small local charity to still be able to offer 3 offices in the area. In Belleville, you can find us up at the Bayview Mall at 470 Dundas Street. And we also have offices in Bancroft, our new location, 24 Flint Ave, with Bancroft Transit. And then we're also in Picton at 35 Bridge Street at the Innovation Center. So another great hub for senior services and community support. And then we also work remotely. We have days in the community in Center Hastings. We have weekly sessions and meetings in Trenton. We're really all over the place with over 12 staff kind of covering this area. We like to say that we cover from Wapoose to Bancroft and Tyne-Denaga to Brighton. That's kind of our catchment.
Some folks, though, can't get out. So walk us through the importance of kind of this in-home activation program, because we're seeing all sorts of calls for volunteers these days.
That's right. So even if you can't come to us, we can come to you. We offer all of our programs and services remotely, so we can come to you and do an assessment, a meeting, if you are unable to drive, or come to our office. And more specifically, our in-home activation program partners you with a staff or volunteer who can provide some kind of not so much activity, but just engagement. So it might just be sitting quietly together, reminiscing, chatting, but it could be as much as doing something physical or playing a game. And this in-home activation program is, I believe, a 12-week program that provides you with these activities, and also just gives that care partner a little bit of time for themselves to kind of have some respite and regroup. So it's a wonderful program, completely volunteer supported, and we are looking for volunteers for that program as well.
How can we get in touch and, more importantly, learn more about what's happening with January and all the programming?
So again, our website is a great resource. We have all our Alzheimer Awareness Month information, as well as our fundraisers at alzheimer.ca/HPE. You can also visit Alzheimer HPE on Facebook. And of course, give us a call, 613-962-0892, and we can connect you with our education support coordinators, First Link care navigators, and more.
Amelia Huffman from the local Alzheimer Society, thanks so much. Happy New Year, and we'll see you hopefully again fairly soon for the walk coming up too.
Thanks so much. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.